All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are cracking open a declassified file from Sector 2 of the Bikini Bottom Theory database, and we're diving deep into one of the weirdest, most puzzling places in the entire ocean, Goo Lagoon.
You can picture it, right? Everyone's there, Larry the lobster's working on his tan, Sandy's catching some rays. It's the perfect beach day. But, have you ever just stopped and thought, wait a minute, how can you have a beach with a shoreline and waves when you're already at the bottom of the ocean? What is going on there?
So yeah, on the surface, it looks like this perfect little paradise. It's the #1 spot for having fun, for anchor throwing contests, you name it. But it's that happy, sunny vibe that actually hides the really strange paradox we're about to get into. Okay, so here's the core of it, the thing that just doesn't make sense. You've got what looks like an ocean inside the actual ocean. That just, it breaks the laws of physics, doesn't it? So something else has to be happening, and that's the mystery we're going to solve today. And luckily for us, we don't have to guess. We are officially opening the file on the Goo Lagoon Paradox. We're going straight to the source, to the database, to find the one single sentence that explains, everything. And boom, there it is. The file says it's not water underwater, it's a highly toxic, heavy brine pool that alters the residents' DNA. Whoa. Okay, let's just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just some weird goo, it's a toxic substance with a seriously alarming side effect. This one sentence is the key to the whole thing.
I mean, there is so much packed into that one little sentence, It covers biology, it covers physics, it completely changes how we see this place. So let's break it down piece by piece and really understand what this means for everyone in Bikini Bottom. First up, the brine pool truth. Let's figure out what Goo Lagoon is actually made of according to this declassified theory. So the very first thing the theory does is confirm what we were all thinking. Our gut feeling was right. The only reason a paradox exists is because that water at Goo Lagoon is something completely different from the ocean around it. This is our first huge piece of the puzzle falling right into place. So if it's not water, then what is it? A brine pool. And get this is a real thing. Brine pools actually exist in our own oceans. They're like these underwater lakes that are so super salty and dense, they just sit on the ocean floor and don't mix. But the database adds that one very important word, highly toxic. I mean, just look at the difference here. This really lays it all out. On one side, you have what we all thought it was, a fun, safe beach. But the classified theory paints a totally different picture, a hazardous zone filled with this thick, toxic brine. It completely flips the script on what this place is. Okay, so we've established it's a toxic brine pool, but now we get to the most alarming part of this whole thing. The so what? What does this toxic stuff actually do to the people swimming in it?
And here it is. This is the real bombshell. The file says the goo is mutagenic. It actively changes the genetic code of anyone who touches it. Think about that. Every time a character has a fun day at the beach, they are literally swimming in something that could rewrite their entire biology. And suddenly, so many of the bizarre things we see in Bikini Bottom start to make a twisted kind of sense, don't they? I mean, how can a sponge just grow his arms back? How can fish walk and talk? This theory suggests that Goo Lagoon is the source. It's not just a place, it's a catalyst for mutation, for strange new abilities, for all sorts of genetic chaos.
So let's put all the pieces back together now and really rethink what this lagoon is with this much darker picture in mind.
When you lay it all out, it's a pretty terrifyingly simple line of logic. You start with the simple paradox, the beach that can't exist. You get a real-world explanation, the brine pool. And that explanation leads directly to a really disturbing consequence, widespread genetic mutation.
And really, that's the big takeaway from this whole declassified file. Goo Lagoon stops being a fun little beach and turns into something so much more unsettling. It's a vacation spot that rewrites your very being. You go there for a good time, and you might leave as something else entirely.
And that's the thought I really want to leave you with. If the happiest, sunniest place in town is secretly a toxic, gene-altering hazard zone, what else are we looking at every single day without realizing the truth? What other secrets are buried down there, just waiting to be declassified?